gorgeous, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I'm doing another chit chat get ready with me. I'm so glad that you guys liked the other one, and this is the makeup, hair, and outfit that I'm wearing tonight for our 5-year wedding anniversary date. So I'm really excited, and I was really excited to share it with you. I'm just doing a very sort of darkish smoky eye, nude lip, really bronzy glowy face, and then just kind of like big hair, half up half down, really big volume at the top because that's just what I like, and that's really about it. So I hope that you like it. I hope that you find it fun, and let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you really soon. So on with the tutorial. Okay, we are going to start off with the eyes. I'm not even going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance because I'm going to go in with my color tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. I look shiny because I've moisturized really well. It's cold here, so my skin has been getting dry, and I use my Pond's Dry Skin Cream, and as you can see, just gives me a lot of moisture. It makes me feel glowy, and I love it. So I'm going to go in with my bronze color tattoo, and this is just my Sonia Kashuk Dome brush. And I'm just going to apply a thin layer all over my eye. Now today is a special day. Today is mine and Joe's, I should say, 5-year wedding anniversary. So that is what I'm getting ready for today, and I'm really excited. And I figured I might as well bring you along for the ride. We are going to be going to dinner to Budokan, which is a special place for us because it's where him and I went on our official first date. And it's always had a special place in my heart since then. So we're gonna go there for dinner, and normally, to be honest, I would just make dinner, we would rent a movie and just keep it really low key, but he really wanted to take me out on a special date. So I'm excited about it. I'm gonna wear a dress and feel really girly. So I'm buffing this in to make sure that there are no hard edges, and I'm going for just a look that I really like, which is going to be a nice bronzy look, a nude lip, and like a little bit of purple on the eye. It's like an accent color, and I think I'm going to be wearing a purple dress. That's why I'm doing that. Okay, I'm going to be using my Lorac Pro 2, which I haven't done. I don't think I've done any looks with this yet. You've seen it 1,000,001 times. I'm pretty disappointed with Lorac for how they handled their launch of the Lorac Pro, the Mega one. They just didn't make enough, and it was just it was an issue. So whatever. I'm gonna go in with the color Mocha with a flat brush, just a flat shadow brush. This is my E55 from Sigma. I'm gonna pop this all over my eye. I'm gonna go in with my Sigma tapered E35 brush, and I'm gonna take the color light brown right over here. I'm gonna use that as my blending color. Just pop that into the crease. Excellent. Okay. What do I want to do? I'm going to go in with this color right here, Plum, which is like this deep matte purple right there. I'm going to use the E55 again. Now, you know, I watched a really good video earlier from Sabrina from, what is the name of her channel? Max Shadow Combos. I'll link I'll link that specific video down below. That's I guess her review and rant on the Lorac Pro Makeup Palette, and I agreed with her on every single level as far as why she's so frustrated about the fact that nobody can get their hands on this palette. But it was a really good video, and she basically said, you know, they said that this would be a limited edition palette, but really what they did was a limited quantity, because they sold out in 2 days, and that was pretty much it. So I'll link that link below for her channel, for that video, because I found it to be really interesting, and I really value her opinion because she's very honest. She's very honest and really straightforward, and she really has a good heart, and I really enjoy watching her, and I love what she has to say because I always feel like it comes from a very good place. Anyway, I'm going to kind of intensify the purple as I go, and then just blend, because what you don't want, or I don't want anyway, is to have any harsh edges. I'm just going to tap my brush into this color called Cocoa right down here, just that same E35 touch, that's my favorite word today. tap off the excess, and then just go over that purple with it just for a little something extra right there. Now, funny story about our wedding, not really a funny story, but little fact, we had a very late wedding. We had a 7 o'clock ceremony, 8 o'clock cocktail hour, and 9 o'clock dinner, because that was the only slot that was available for the day we wanted to get married, which was October 23rd. So we had, I think our ceremony was supposed to end at 9, I guess 1 a.m. because it was a 4-hour reception, but people were just not leaving, and therefore the party was just not calming down at all. So we ended up having to extend 2 hours. So we stayed, I think, until around 3 a.m. and it was so much fun. I just loved it. I loved it. I just wish that I had had more time to, I mean, people always say your wedding goes by so fast and you don't really believe it, but it does. It really does. Anyway, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to run that because it's nice and clean. I'm going to take that original color Mocha, and I'm going to go back in, because sometimes when you go into your lid, when you go into your crease with darker color, you lose some of that crease color. Then I'm going to just take Rosé, just right here, and pop that right in the center. Okay, I am going to do a winged liner. You don't have to. I'm going to. I want things to be a little bit dark. I'm going to get all glammed up tonight, and I'm going to do some cream contouring, some false lashes. It's my anniversary, you know? I'm going to go all out, and I'm using the Essence Gel Liner. This one. I just have it on an angled brush. And I am going to just start, I always start and make my flick right here. And then once I make my flick, then I drag it in. And then once I have like the shape, I'm going to color that in. And I'll zoom in at the end so you can see the final look. Okay, I think that's good. This is definitely dried up. I only got this like a couple months ago, so well, maybe that's why it's so inexpensive. I'm going to just take a little wipe here and just wrap it around my finger and just clean up a little bit. And you can always use this to clean up your wing, but they're looking pretty good, so I'm not worried about it at all. What I do want to do is going to deepen up that outer corner just a little bit, because now that I have my liner on and I'm going to put lashes on, it looks pretty stark now, but it's all going to kind of make sense once you have your whole look complete. I'm going to go in with this, which is by Stila, and it's called Mahogany, and it is like a deep like satin finish plum. I'm going to take that on a tapered brush. This is the E45 from Sigma, and this is what I'm going to use to really and precisely just sculpt and define and darken that outer corner and that crease right there. I hope that you can see how pretty that is. Okay, what I'm going to work on now is under my brow bone, because I need to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. I'm going to go in with beige. I'm going to use beige. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, so it's all good. I'm going to pop that under the brow bone. Ooh. And by the way, Operation Grow My Brows Back is still going on, and they are driving me crazy. I do pluck a couple that are growing like right down here, like right where I'm pointing at with my brush. And I will report back as soon as they're grown back, so that I can give you some tips and maybe it might help someone. And then just the inner corner as well. Now I'm going to apply lashes, and I had someone say that I should curl my lashes before applying falsies, and I understand what you mean, but the problem is when I apply false lashes, when I curl my eyelashes, I can't see where my lash band is, because they're up, and my eyelashes, for some reason, when they curl, they are really curled, and it's like they're almost like just straight up, and they don't actually blend that well with my falsies, so they look better, and I have an easier time doing them when my eyelashes are not curled. So that's why I don't curl them, and I'm going to just apply some mascara to my regular lashes just to darken them up and so that they blend with my falsies. Now, for my lashes, I am using the Eyelure 120s. Now, I've already used these and they are trimmed and ready to go, which I love. I've used them before, so I love when that happens. When you use your eyelashes once or twice before, they are already molded to your eye and they're ready to go. So I'm just going to use some of my Revlon glue on the lash band. And then I'm going to give them a second to get nice and tacky. These are pretty full-on lashes, but I'm feeling like experiencing a full-on kind of night. Okay. I'm just going to let the eyelashes and all that set, and in the meantime, I'll work on the rest of the face. I'm going to use for primer, I'm going to use this little sample of the Tarte Clean Slate Flawless. You guys know I'm a big fan of the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless. And this is a primer. I actually really like it. It's really good to get a like glowy kind of finish to your skin. That's why I've been kind of popping it everywhere. I really do like Tarte primers. I'm actually going to blend that in with a brush. This is just a stippling brush from Real Techniques. While that's set, I'm going to work on my corrector. This is my Armani Corrector in number 2. I always blend that in with my finger. I find that it works really well, and it doesn't, like, I don't lose a lot of product. If I try to use a brush or a sponge, I just feel like I lose product. So pop that right underneath my eyes. And now I'm going to move on to foundation. The foundation I'm using is my Makeup Forever HD in number 123. I wish I was 128, but that's when I'm super tan in the middle of summer. Right now I am not super tan, so 123 will do. I'm going to pop that onto the skin. If any of you have been to Budokan, let me know your thoughts. When I went with Joe, it was for the first time on our very first date, and I remember just being like, I remember sitting there, and I had never been to a place like that before, but I remember sitting there with my hands like this and just saying to him, it looks like a place I would go to, and if I was playing in a movie. It just looks so nice, and it was candlelit and so romantic, and loved it. And their crispy calamari salad with like their ginger dressing is to die for. I'm talking like, oh, unbelievable. The thing that we used to get all the time was we would split the crispy calamari salad, and then we would split the Asian barbecue pork loin, and the ponzu chicken. They were just the best things on the menu, but I'm pretty sure, because last time I went there, which was like over a year ago I think, they no longer had the ponzu chicken on the menu anymore, which was so sad. But we'll see. It better still have that calamari salad, because really I've been craving it like you would not believe. And it's so funny, maybe it's because I remember that our anniversary is coming up, and we usually go there for our anniversary. It's a special treat, but I've been like craving it. I was telling Joe about it the other night, and he said, I'll take you. So here we are. I am going to conceal a little bit using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in medium. I'm applying this just under my eyes. This is not going to be for highlighting, which is why I'm using the medium and not the light, even though at this point I'm a little bit dark for that really highlighted effect with the medium. But the light is too light, so I would mix the two. But in this case, I'm going to use something else for highlighting. So today, I'm just using this to help with those dark under eye circles. You hear my stomach? Ready for dinner. Okay, for highlighting and contouring, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation in Almond. For contouring, I'm going to go under the cheekbone, forehead, under the chin like that, and that's it. You can put it everywhere else if you wanted to, but that's going to be the only place I'm going to put it. And for a highlight, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. Just not where I applied the concealer, just right under it. And then the top of the nose, forehead, Cupid's bow and chin. Then what I also do is I take a little bit of that under the contour. That just kind of makes the contour even more sharp, I guess. Just taking this side and blending out the contour first. And then I blend the highlighter, not here, but everywhere else. I blend it with the same side. That way it's not so stark because it has a little bit of that bronzer on it. So, can you see how sharp the contour is? I love it. And that's from that trick from highlighting right under it. And then just take this tapered side and just, okay, now it's time to set everything. I'm going to set my under eyes with my NARS translucent powder. This is my NARS light reflecting setting press powder. It's a translucent one. Right under the eye area. Really lightly. And then for everything else, I am going to take I'll take this one. This is my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural in medium and a big powder brush. And just lightly set everything else. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Hoola. This is my Benefit Hoola and this is my Sephora brush. I'm going to pat that on both sides and then I'm going to just pinch it, so that's kind of like a contour brush, and just go over that cream contour just to define it. I'm going to do the lower lash line really quickly before I finish everything else, and I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in. This is the color Crash. This is the one I wanted? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. The color Crash, which is a deep plum. I'm going to run that under the lower lash line. And then I'm going to just take my little pencil brush and that color, that purple color right here, plum color. I'm going to smoke that out. Then I'm going to take that shimmery beige color one more time just in the inner corner to brighten a little bit more. For my blush, I'm going to go in with this one. This is by Estee Lauder, and it's called Brazen Bronze. I really want to go for a bronze color. I think it will tie in the bronzy, purpley eyes really well. So I'm going to go with that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's a beautiful, it's actually new. That's a beautiful blush. Oh, just drop that. I love that. Okay, and then for highlighter, this is not technically a highlighter, but this is how I use it. What is on it, first of all? Oh, it's the concealer. This is the Baked Bronzer by Lorac, the Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. I cannot use this as a bronzer. First of all, this is a little mini one, because look, you see that right there? It's not really, it doesn't show up on me as a bronzer, so I use it as a bronzy highlight. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah. That's what I use it for, because I can't use it as a bronzer. It doesn't show up on me at all. It's way, 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 way too light. So, I'm going to spray the face with my Kat Von D Locket Tattoos. What is this? Lock and Load. Let that set, and as that sets, I'm going to move on to the lips. Now, the eyes are pretty dark for me, so I don't like to do a dark lip and a dark eye, so I'm going to go with a nude lip. So, that's just my comfort zone. If you don't like it, you can do a mauve, you can do a berry, you could do a red, you could do whatever you want. So I'm going to go with a nice nude one, because Joe does really like nude lips as well. I'm going to line my lips with the Lancome Lip Liner in Bronzel. Oh, here. I'm going to line the whole lip and then fill it in on the edges on the inside. So take your time. You don't want to rush. Someone once told me that they were taught in makeup school that your eyebrows and lips should take 20 minutes. Now, I'm not going to take 20 minutes on my eyebrows or my lips, but I do like to take my time because the lips and the eyebrows do shape the face. So you want to just take your time and just line your lips. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to use this Kardashian All Natural lipstick and lip liner thing. I'm going to use a lipstick part in the center. And then I'm going to go in with the nude lip gloss from the Kardashian line as well. And those are the lips. Okay, now I'm going to go get my curling iron and then I'll do my hair. Okay, now before I get to my hair, I just want to zoom you in so you can see the makeup. Very glowy, a little smoky, nude lip. That's just what it's like my comfort zone. It's my oh, I just want to make sure I don't zoom out too much, but I want to zoom out enough so that you can see my hair. Now my hair, I'm not wearing this to dinner, by the way. This is just my getting ready shirt. It's from Victoria's Secret, I think. Just my dolman sleeve kind of top. For my hair, I washed it last night and I'm going to curl it. Because it's pretty clean, I need to give it a little bit of texture for the curls to really come out voluminous and how I like them. So I go in with my Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. I love the way this smells, but not a lot of people do. A lot of people think Oribe products smell way too strong, which they do, but personal preference, you know? And now I'm going to now I will link below the tutorial I did doing this hairdo, because that's what I'm pretty much going to do, and that way you can see more in depth, because I'm pretty much recreating a look I've already done before, like a tutorial I've already done on this look. So I'm going to just section off my hair, and then I'm going to do a lot of curls. Now I used a different wand in that video, but this is pretty much it. I think this is a 1-inch curling wand. So I'm going to just split my hair in half, and then I'm going to just start curling away from the face. So you can do some away, some not, up to you. I prefer to do them all away from the face. So just do it like that. And this particular wand, I don't even know what it is. It's really not my favorite. It comes with a bunch of different attachments, but 2 of the attachments don't work. They come right off, so it's frustrating, but this one works. So I'm just holding it on there for maybe 8 seconds. I have it preheated to like 400 degrees, so you can see how that looks, like that. So I'm going to continue to do the same thing all over my face, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to do the very, very top. Okay, so I'm at the very top. I've done all my hair. It's all curled. It's all curled, and I just dropped my pin. Now I have the very top layer, which is the crown. And again, I will link that video below because I go into more detail. But basically, at this point, you want to part your hair the opposite of where you want it to end up when you pin it. So for example, I want to pin my hair this way to my right. So I'm going to part it to the left, like a strong part to the left, because that way when I move it over to this side, it creates more body. There's more, it looks like my hair's short. It creates more body. It looks like there's more of a bend. I just think it looks better. And now I'm really digging my hair this length. I had my hair this length for a long time, years ago. Years ago I had hair. This is why this is a chit chat get ready with me. But I had hair like down to my back, and someone said something to me, which I won't go into, and told me that said something about my hair, and I went ahead and just took a scissor. Literally, I took a scissor and I took my hair and I just chopped it right off. I chopped it right off to about here and loved it. And then I had a friend at the time who was a hairdresser, and she was like, let me do a really cool cut. And that's when she gave me the A-line bob, which was shorter in the back, longer in the front. And then when it started to grow out to about this length, I loved it. And then I just let it grow out ever since. But I thought about cutting my hair, but it's such a big part of me at this point. I don't know. I think I'll freak out. Another point I wanted to make was that you want to do a lot of little sections, and you want to really get to the root. You want to curl it from as high as you will go, not halfway down, because you want to create that body, that volume. So you see I'm putting her pretty much right at the crown, and I'm just wrapping around, and you don't really need to hold this for very long. What, like maybe 6 to 8 seconds, something like that. That's all you need, my friend. Okay, that looks good. Make sure you turn off your curling iron. Now you could leave it down and curly if you wanted to, and not pin it half up, half down. You know, that's up to you. I want to pin it half up, half down. The first thing I'm doing is kind of loosening up the curls because they're really tight. What I want to create is a lot of body, a lot of movement. So I'm going to take this stuff right here. It's called Big Sexy Hair Flip It Over. I'm not going to flip my hair over actually. I'm just going to, this is kind of like, you know those sea salt sprays that give you those like mermaid waves? That's kind of what this is. Gives you a lot of texture and fullness and body. Now, you can tease this anywhere your heart desires. So I just have my mirror in front of me. I'm trying to make sure I can see. I'm going to tease just a little bit over here, like so. And then like so. Flip that over. And then like so. I know it looks crazy, but it works. Then just flip it all. You see how I just flipped it the opposite side of how I parted it when I curled it? Now I'm going to take this side and do that. Make sure you have, I'm just moving so I can grab all of my bobby pins and my hairspray. Okay. And now you just take this section right in front of your hair, in front of your ear. You pin it back and you pinch to create volume. And then you set it, you pin it with your bobby pins. And don't worry, because that will get all fixed. Now you kind of want to do the same thing here. You see now you've created so much body and volume. And then all you do is you just kind of pin it where you want it to go. I think I'm okay with the pins. I don't think I need any more bobby pins. Maybe I'm just going to take one more. I like for this area right here to be really smooth and kind of tight. Take a really good stronghold hairspray. I'm taking the Big Sexy Hair. Spray the top. And then I just take the sides, and I'll link that video below so that you can see a bit better. And then I love that like big hair look, like that. That's just what I like. Okay, so that is the finished look minus the outfits, which you will see in just a minute. But I hope that you found this fun. I love that you guys like these kinds of videos. They're just really a lot of fun to do, and I feel like we just get to know each other on a more personal level. And I just do have one more question for you that maybe you can help me with. I'm looking for some kind of toe pads that I can put into my pumps that are just a slight bit too big. I tried the little things around the like at the back of the ankle, but they just don't work for me. And someone told me that there are toe pads that kind of you put into the inside of your pump, into like the front toe part of your pump. So when you put your foot in, it should help. So if you guys know what they're called, I've done so much research and I cannot find the name of them. So if somebody can help me, that would be really fantastic, because I have quite a few pairs of shoes, a few pairs of pumps that are slightly too big for me and I want to be able to wear. So I thought maybe somebody could help me. Okay, enough chit chatting. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go on with the outfit.